Hello and welcome back to another session of Therapy and Panels. Today is just going to be a simple episode, as we're just going to continue on with the crossover with Sonic the Hedgehog and the DC universe.
Last time we left off with Sonic and his friends in the DC universe and are being told their world and the Justice League are gone. They decide to protect their new home, even dressing up in the costume of the Leaguers for some reason. As time passes, the gang start to come across villains wielding the Chaos Emeralds, and after gathering 6 of them, use the energies to locate their apparently not destroyed home, creating a portal to return.
So, with that taken care of, let's go ahead and see if DC X Sonic the Hedgehog issue number 4 is any better than the last issue.
The cover is pretty cool looking, with Batman here getting ready to take on Metal Sonic, like this is going to be a pretty epic fight. I can't wait to take a look. We begin on the Ragnarok planet thing with Darkseid was using during the events at the end of issue 2, just as the Justice League sent Sonic and his friends away. Before the area gets too destroyed, Flash manages to retrieve one of the emeralds, and Cyborg uses it to help make them a way out before the entire place is wrecked. Once they get back to the mainland, they discuss the energies coming from the Ragnarok are disrupting the planet. Cyborg has an idea on something that can work, but he needs the energies of the other Chaos Emeralds for it to possibly work.
So basically just continue doing what we've been doing throughout this whole thing then.
We then cut to the Water Palace as we see Blaze the Cat fighting off parademons and doing pretty well until she is met with Stompa and Mad Harriet of the Female Furies. Luckily for her, Wonder Woman arrives, and with her help, they manage to chase away the group, and Diana discovers Blaze had a Chaos Emerald, which he gladly hands over to help her with the League's plans.
With how easily obtainable these things are being able to be found, I'm almost convinced that the Chaos Emeralds themselves are a scam made up by some guy on the planet Mobius somewhere. Like, he made up a rumor that they're rare, powerful objects, but really he has like a storage facility full of boxes full of just different colored emeralds.
We then cut on a highway between Central City and Westopolis as we see Batman currently in pursuit of Metal Sonic in possession of the Chaos Emerald. After a few good Batarang hits, Batman finally manages to bring Metal down and obtain the Emerald.
Really? You have that be like the biggest part. You have this as your cover of Batman going up against Metal Sonic. Like, it's going to be a big part of the issue. And then you just have it end like that? Boo!
We then head over to the Lava Mountain as Flash has encountered one of Darkseid's elites, Baron Vermint, who has gained control of the Deadly Six from Sonic Lost Worlds. Of course, with this being Flash, he quickly speeds over, releasing the Baron's control, and gets the Chaos Emerald with no problems.
Woo! Another win for the energies of ADHD.
Meanwhile, Dr. Eggman, taking advantage of Darkseid and Sonic currently missing, is trying to take over the planet, but is quickly stopped by the arrival of Superman, who very politely asks for the location of his Chaos Emerald.
Well, that was easy.
We then head to the Mystic Jungles as we see Granny Goodness planning to harness the energies of the wisps from Sonic Colors.
Yes, Granny, we get it. You're 10,000 years old and have just discovered neon colors. They're very pretty looking.
With the help of Green Lantern, they manage to take her down, and they give him their Chaos Emerald as thanks. Now, with all the emeralds gathered, Cyborg explains that you should be able to use them as a way to pinpoint them to their world, and help Sonic and the others be able to return, but can't exactly pinpoint when or what time the emeralds will arrive on their Earth.
So, fingers crossed they don't end up in like the Commandi future timeline or something like that.
Using the equipment from Tails' lab, Cyborg manages to send the emeralds off, and not too much longer, a portal opens up with Sonic and the gang returning to their home, ending the issue.
So that was part 4 of the Sonic and Justice League crossover, and from my diagnosis, somehow this was worse than the last issue, but only by a tad bit more.
It has a lot of the same problems as the last issue has, with it just being a speed run of the Justice League getting the Chaos Emeralds, feeling like the writers knew if they didn't add some of these characters interacting with Sonic villains or something like that, they would get some problems caused by the fans. My biggest complaint is the cover of the book basically being false advertising. The way the cover looks, this is going to be an awesome fight that I'm sure fans of both franchises would have liked to see, but all of that happened is Batman just basically just throws a battering at him and it's done. Basically the equivalent of the annoying part of the whole "because I'm Batman" joke.
And with that, that is the end of today's session. Thank you all for attending. If you liked the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I am the Super Guru signing out. Yeah, I forgot to do the ending earlier.